So there's a lot of fuzz in the economy right now. I've been watching Kaiser Report, of course, hosted by Max Kaiser. I found out a lot of things because of watching it. Quantitative easing, terrible bankers, and of course, buying of gold. Of course, there will be another impending global economic collapse. I'm also anticipating that because I live in Japan. I live in a country where they're dependent on the stock markets in New York. Those those greedy bankers, of course. But I also found out that during Max Kaiser and Alex Jones interviewing each other about the economy, also in politics, I noticed that gold is becoming a commodity. Gold is right now one of the one of the most acquired currencies in the world. So even after the ruble crash and yuan, the renminbi yuan was down, now Russia and China can now buy gold. And that's a good thing because you're undermining the bankers. You're undermining the manipulated stock markets around the world because, of course, there's the impending global economic collapse. And that's a good thing. You have to prepare for the storm. Unlike in the Philippines, my home country, I'm not defending China, I'm not giving support to China, but the Philippines is doing the worst thing out there. They're not even buying gold. I mean, wake up! Philippines, wake up! There will be another global economic crash. I'm not speculating. This is not a conspiracy theory. They will manipulate the global banks once Donald Trump wins the US presidential election. They will try to demonize Putin. That's why the whole of Russia is buying gold. I don't know what the Philippines is doing right now. They're doing pretty shitty stuff out there. Demonizing Duterte. Of course, demonizing Duterte. Accusing him of conspiring with the communists, even if he wants the communists to go down, let's talk. And that's not leftist attitude. Leftist attitude is going out there, being paid by your fellow leftists, and then protest the government. But when you have people in the Philippines who are warmongers, want a pointless war with China, instead of uh, going going to the UN, making a peace treaty with China. There's a condition China will give back the part of the Spratlys, the Philippine part of the Spratlys back to the Philippines. In exchange that all US bases, all Chinese bases will be removed from South China Sea. It should be removed. That should be the condition of that treaty. Although that will not happen because China is being attacked by George Soros. Okay, George Soros manipulates everything, and he threatened the Chinese economy. So, a sovereign nation acting as a whole threatened George Soros, who is a speculator, who is one of the greedy globalists out there that don't attack our economy or there will be serious consequences. Of course, that serious consequences will be attacking the Philippines, I know. That's why I'm warning my fellow Filipinos. Don't make propaganda by saying go to war with China, with US, with Obama. Obama will not help the Philippines. So crying out loud. Obama will not help the Philippines. He's shameless. He even kills his own people. Why would the Filipino people try to trust Barack Hussein Obama, who started the war in Syria and Iraq and blames everything on Vladimir Putin? And now Donald Trump knows what's happening. You just have to attack China by just pulling out your business. But just don't threaten their economy. Don't attack them because they're the Chinese or they're anti-globalists. Don't attack them because of that. Attack them by means of a peace treaty. Humiliate them by peace, not by war. I hope as the video ends that there will be no war in the Spratlys. I care for a lot of people out there, my relatives, my friends out there, and to people who don't know what's happening there. I hope those warmongering Filipinos who call themselves nationalists, even if they are not, because they are paid by Wall Street or even by George Soros, I hope they think much. People have a lot to lose. So we just have to think wise. Buy gold when you still have money for the impending economic crash, because time will come, paper money will be zero value. It will not be used as a transaction. Of course, Bitcoin and gold, like Max Kaiser said to Alex Jones 2 months ago, it just shows you that you should be wise. You should not depend on what mainstream media tells you or what the globalist tells you. You should depend on your instincts right now. Be wise. Don't spread pointless propaganda to start a war.